Hello everyone, welcome to channel Qtomation. In last session, we have seen about Git merging concept. So we have understood what exactly is merging and what are the types of merging. So in Git, merging is the process of combining changes from two or more branches into a single branch. It is commonly used to integrate changes from different development branches, such as bringing feature branch changes into the main branch. And merging helps to ensure that all changes made in different branches are integrated and reflected in the final code base. We have also seen there are four types of merging: fast forward merge, three-way merge, squash merge, rebase and merge. In today's session, we will focus on fast forward merge. So in fast forward merge, it occurs when there is a direct linear path between the current branch and the branch being merged. For example, if this is our master branch, in master branch we have made two commits. Then we have created another feature branch, and in this feature branch again we have done some two new commits. But after creating this feature branch, we have not made any commit in the master branch. There are no new commits in the master branch. So it is a totally linear path. So commit 1, commit 2 of master branch. These commits will be inherited to feature branch, and there are two new commits in feature branch. So when this code changes of feature branch are merged, or let's say they combines into the master branch, there will not be any conflict. And also it is called as a fast forward merge. So whenever there are no new changes happened in the master branch after the branch is created, then we can do fast forward merge. So it will simply merge all the changes of feature X branch into main branch, that is master branch. And after merging, if you check the commit of master branch, how many commits will be there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. These changes will also merge into master branch. So total there should be 4 commits in master branch for this scenario. So now same we will see actually practically by creating a master branch and feature branch, and then we will see how to merge that branch. So let's see practically. I will just create one project. So in my project folder, it's empty currently. So this folder is totally empty. So what we will do, we will create one master branch in this. So for that we have to open git bash. And once we open the git bash, I will create, let's say, two new files in the local working directory. So I want to replicate this scenario. So we will create one master branch, and in that we will create file 1 and file 2, and we will commit those files. So two commits will be present in the master branch. So now I will go to git bash. Let's create two new files first in our project. How to create a new file? By using touch command. I am creating file1.txt. I will also create file2.txt. So I have created two files in my project. Then we will initialize the git repository. So we have to use git init command. It will initialize the empty git repository in our project. So now we have also initialized empty git repository. Now what I will do, I have to do two commits, right? So I have to do two commits now for file 1 as well as file 2. So how to perform the commits? So first we have to add the files into staging area. So I will just add first file, that is git add file1.txt, and then I will commit that file git commit -m. This is our first commit in master branch. So I'm just adding that as a comment. So now we have added file1.txt into staging area, and then we have committed that file into local repository. Similarly, now I will also do addition of file to in staging area and then into committing into the local repository. So now these two commands I will just add in one line. So I will just, we can also write this as well. So I have to add file2.txt. So this command will add file2.txt in staging area, and by using semicolon, now I am using semicolon, and after that what I want to do, I want to also perform git commit -m. So this is our second commit in master branch. So both this command will be executed. So first it will add the file2.txt in staging area, and then it will also commit that file into local repository. Right, so what we have done so far, we want to replicate this. So we have created file1.txt, file2.txt, and we have done two commits, and those commits are present in master branch. Currently there is only single branch which is present. Now what we have to do, we have to create one new feature X branch, and in the feature X branch again we will do some new commits. So let's execute that as well. So I will just check how many branches are there. So if you put git branch command, it will show you. So currently we are only on master branch. Now I want to create a new branch. So I will just first clear this. So now I want to create a new branch. So what is the command to create a new branch? So command is git branch, and then we have to provide the branch name. So what is the branch name I want to provide is feature X. So this will create a new branch, that is feature X branch. So as soon as I execute this command, it will create new branch, that is feature X branch. So if I check now git branch command, it will show you two new branches, git branch. It will show you both the branches which we have created so far. First one is master branch, and we are currently on master branch, and we have also created feature X branch. In master branch, if I want to check the files present in staging area, so these two files are present in master branch, and also we can check the log of commit history. So git log -1 line, it will show you two commits which we have done so far. We are in master branch currently, so two files are present in staging area, and these are the two commits which we have done in master branch so far. Now I want to switch to feature X branch. So how to switch to feature X branch? By using git checkout command. Git checkout feature X, that is the branch name. Now it will switch to feature X branch. So now we have switched to feature X branch. And if I want to check the files present in feature X branch, git ls -files, it will show you the same two files, because as soon as you create a new branch, it will inherit files and commits of master branch. It will inherit the file1, file2, as well as this commit1 and commit2 also into feature X branch. So now if I see git log -1 line, it will also show you two commits which are inherited from master branch to feature X branch. Right. So now what is the next action? So now we will create two new files in feature X branch. Currently we are in which branch? Feature X branch. So I will just create two new files. Let's say touch file3.txt and file4.txt. It will create two more files, and then we will add those files into staging area, and then we will commit those files into feature X branch. Currently we are already on feature X branch. So I will just use command, that is to add the file into staging area. So git add file3.txt, and then we will also commit that file. So semicolon git commit -m, and this is our first commit in feature X branch. So I will just mention that in a comment. So first commit in feature X branch. So it will perform the first commit into feature X branch. Similarly, now I will add file 4 as well. So I am just adding this command, git add file 4.txt and git commit. This is basically second commit now. So this is the second commit in feature X branch. So I will execute this command as well. So what we have done? So we have created a new branch. This feature X branch already inherited this commit and this commit and this file and this file. And after that we have also added file 3.txt, file 4.txt. So these are the two new commits which we have completed in feature X branch. And if you see, after creating the branch, have we created any new commit in the master branch? No. So we are totally in linear situation now. So what we will do, before that let's check files present in feature X branch also. So how to check that? Git ls -files. So now it will show you. Let me execute that command one more time. Git ls -files. So in feature X branch, all the 4 files are present. So file 1 and file 2 are inherited from master branch. File 3 and file 4 we have added in feature X branch. So we have done 2 new commits in feature X branch. And also if you see git log -1 line, these are basically commits present in feature X branch. So this was the first commit in master branch, second commit in master branch which inherited into feature X branch, and these 2 commits are basically the new commit which we have made in only in feature X branch. So those are currently present only in feature X branch. These 2 commits are not present in master branch currently because we have not merged our feature X branch into master branch yet. So I want to check the commits of master branch. Then how we can do that? We can also execute command like this. So first we have to switch to master branch, git checkout master. Now we are on master branch. If I execute git ls -files, still it is showing only 2 files because in master branch currently there are only 2 files present. We have not merged this feature X branch yet. So only 2 files are present in master branch. Also if you check the commits, git log -1 line. So this will show you the commits in master branch. So only 2 commits are present. Now what I will do, I will perform git merge operation. So I am currently on master branch. So whenever we want to merge the branch, so I want to merge this feature X branch by using fast forward merge. I will merge this feature X branch into master branch now. So for that, first we have to go to master branch. So we are already on master branch. So we are already on master branch. Then we can simply execute the command like this. So we have to simply execute the command like git merge and the branch name, git merge feature underscore X. So git merge and the name of the branch which you want to merge into master branch. So git merge branch name. And once you execute this command, it will show you. If you see fast forward, so it has completed the fast forward merge. It has merged our feature X branch into master branch. So now if I check the files present in master branch, git ls -files, it will show you all the 4 files now. Initially there were only 2 files. If you see here, before merging only 2 files were present in the master branch. But as soon as you have merged the feature X branch into master branch, then the changes or the files which were present in feature X branch also merged into master branch. So in master branch now 4 files are present, and also let's check the commits present in the master branch. So git log -1 line. So total now 4 commits are there. Initially there were only 2 commits. Before merging only 2 commits were there in the master branch. But after commit, the feature X branch commits also got merged into master branch. So these first 2 commits were originally present in master branch, and this 2 commit, that is the first commit of feature X branch and second commit of feature X branch, those 2 changes also merged into master branch. So this is called as a fast forward merge. So we have total how many numbers of commits are there now? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Because this feature X branch is merged into master branch. So now these changes are present in master branch as well. So in this case, there were no new commits in the master branch after the creation of the branch. That's why we don't get any conflicts here. So we haven't received any conflict here. So in case of conflict, that will happen if there are changes made in master branch after the branch is created. But that situation will not happen in this case, because in fast forward merge, there are no new changes happened in the master branch after the branch is created. So total number of commits are present, like 4 commits are there in master branch now. Whatever the latest commit was present in feature branch, that was the C2X commit. This was present in feature branch. This was the last or latest commit of feature X branch. Now will become the latest commit, or we can say the head of master branch. If you see the latest commit, so this was the last commit of feature X branch. Now this has become the head of master branch. So this is the simple example of fast forward merge. So what we have done? So fast forward merge is basically when there is a direct linear path between the current branch and the branch being merged. It is suitable for situations where branches are not diverged. That is, no new commits on the master branch since the branch being merged was created. And what is the command to merge the branch? We have to first check out to master branch. So let's say I want to merge branch X. So I will first have to check out to master branch, and then we have to execute this command, that is git merge and the name of the branch. Whatever branch we want to merge, we have to provide the name of that branch. It will perform the merge operation. This was a fast forward merging. In this situation, we don't get any conflicts because there are no new commits happened in the master branch after the creation of new branch. And also we can delete the branch after merging. So now our feature X branch changes. So whatever changes we have done in feature X branch, they are now merged into master branch. So now we don't need this feature X branch. So we can delete this branch as well. What is the command to delete the branch? Git branch -d and the name of the branch we want to delete. So let's delete that branch as well. So before deleting, if I check git branch command, it will show you both the branches are present. Now I want to delete this feature X branch. So I will simply use command like this, git branch -d name of the branch feature X. So now this branch is deleted. Now if you check git branch command, it will show you only master branch, and all the changes of feature X branch are now present in master branch. They are merged into master branch. So initially in master branch there were only 2 commits, but after merging now there will be 4 commits, and in 4 commits, and all the 4 files will also present in master branch. So this is a simple example of fast forward merge. In next session we will see about 3-way merge example. So thank you for watching this video.